Hello, dear everyone. How is going? I hope everything is going great. I am also very good. Okay, let's start. Today, I'm going to talk about the appropriate prepositions and the phrasal verb. Okay, is there anything like appropriate prepositions? Because according to me, every prepositions, if I use appropriately, then it is appropriate prepositions. Yes, there is phrasal verb. What is phrasal verb? That means there is a verb and there is a prepositions. We need to combine them, and this combined verb is considered as a single word, and it will give you a particular and different meaning. And here the use of this preposition is very important. Seriously, okay, without this preposition you cannot make or cannot give the particular meaning that you really want to mean. Okay, so this is very important, and you need to be damn serious about using these prepositions. So all the things you need to do, you need to know how to use prepositions according to their meaning. And in case of learning phrasal verb, that is I call appropriate preposition, you need to know how to use them, and also you have to learn them from the using of these appropriate prepositions or phrasal verb from the sentences. You have to have the power of analyze of any sentences. Okay, if you can't explain or if you can't make an analogy about of any sentences, then you are not going to do well. You are not going to, because you are learning a second language. Okay, and you know a lot of grammar about that language. Native speakers don't know any grammar, but you are an expert, so you should know how to analyze a sentence. Okay, so analyze a sentence. How? I'm giving you an example. Okay, I'm taking a phrasal verb, act something out. So act is a verb and out is a preposition, and between them we got uh, another word, something. It means here it could be anything, and that should be a noun. Okay, that should be a noun. So what is the meaning of this phrasal verb? This phrasal verb has three meanings, three uses, three types of uses, like to perform in real life a role that one has imagined in a fantasy. That one has imagined in a fantasy. That means this is not real. Now, this imagination that is seen in a fantasy will be acted out. Will be acted out. Okay. So, this is an example. When I was on a stage, I was really acting an old fantasy out. Okay, so why this is difficult? Because we don't know how to connect the verb with the appropriate prepositions. Okay, so you need to focus on a little bit one intonation. Okay, when I was on a stage, I was really acting an old fantasy out. That means I am bringing out something. Okay, I am bringing something out of my heart. Okay, so this is the expressions and intonations. You need to feel. You need to feel, and then you should use. By following this process, you will learn day by day a lot of different expressions of different phrasal verbs, and native speakers use this a lot. but they don't know that this is phrasal verb or this is appropriate preposition. They don't have any idea about the grammar. They just know this is a language. Okay, so okay, the another one is, okay, to convert one's bad feelings into action rather than words. That means you are expressing your bad feelings by your actions. You are not saying anything from your mouth. Okay, so this is another use. That means you want to make someone realize that you are angry on them, okay, by acting something. You are throwing glasses, you are walking rapidly, you are breathing a lot. So this type of things could happen when you are angry and you are not saying anything. At that time you can say, don't act your aggressions out on me, because you are totally overwhelmed. Now you should stop him, and you can say, don't act your aggressions out on me, or don't act out your aggressions on me. These two types are okay, correct. You can use two of them. And another thing is, okay, to demonstrate or communicate something through action rather than word. Act out your request if you can't say. Okay, it could feel the same like before, but that is not same. One was about bad feelings expressing with their actions rather than their words. Now this is, you want to make clear, and this is a little bit positive, or this can be positive things, like a dumb who cannot speak, okay, or who doesn't want to speak. At that time they can pretend or act out something to make them understand that he is requesting or he can do it. He wants to make them realize that yes, I want to say something, by their actions, not their words. Okay, at the time we can use this, like Fred, who had lost his voice, had to act his request out. Had to act his request out. That means Fred had lost his voice. Now he cannot speak, because it could be because of his emotion or because of the disease. Okay, but now how can he make them realize that he is requesting? He can act out. Okay, so he had to act his request out. Act his request out. So he is acting his request out. So out, can you see, out is so much important. Okay, my dear, I tried my level best to make you clear that this is the importance of learning appropriate prepositions, so-called appropriate prepositions or phrasal verb. After all, overall, all the things you need to do, you need to be more seriously, you need to be more careful about using prepositions, because only this little preposition can make your target or your meaning different. Okay, so be careful about using them. At first you should research on them, understand them, and from using from the sentence or from the good speakers, from the native speakers, listen to them and try to understand what preposition they are using in which place. This will help you a lot. Thanks for having patience. Bye bye.